Hey guys, welcome to Game Week 38. Yes, that is right. The season ends tomorrow. This will be our last team selection of the season. It's been a long season. The real question is, can we win the FPL League? Hopefully we can. Can we win the cup? We've got it all to play for. It's going to be intense last day of the season, and the title is in the league is a very, very close. I believe it's just 4 points in it. It's going to be very, very stressful. But let's look at last week's Game Week 37. Team of the week. Raya in goal with 7 points for Arsenal. Konza for Aston Villa 15. Cucurella with 15. Justin from Leicester City with 12. Elliot with 13. Bernardo Silva with 11. Declan Rice 11. Gibbs White for Forest 11. And Dyer from Everton 13. Nketiah from Palace 13. And Strand Larson from Wolves 13 with 11 points there as well. Moving into the points, obviously we took the -4 and we got a final points of 56. In goal was Sells with 3 points there. Unfortunately conceded a goal. In the back, Al Nori. And I actually need to talk about this because originally we had Van Dijk who didn't play. And we've been shafted because we had FaZe on the bench with 7 points. And he decided to put Al Nori in. And I'll get to Matt's team because he didn't have Salah in his team. Someone didn't play. I think it was Isaac because he didn't play. And he got Mo Salah who got points. And I got no one with 0 points. So I've been scammed here. And if this is what's going to cost me, I'm going to be fuming. Kwadjava 2 points. Milenkovic with a goal. Obviously that helped with that not getting a clean sheet. In the midfield, Rodgers, Bowen, Salah and Bemo. 10 points for the captain and Bemo, who actually missed a penalty, which is unfortunate there. Scored a goal though. Mo Salah has not been doing anything really, which is a bit of a shame, but I do think he will go hard against Palace for the last game of the season, so he's going to remain in the team. Bowen, again, keeping his good form up, despite obviously not getting the win, has had some decent returns in the last 5 weeks, and is potentially a captain option against that Ipswich game. Rodgers, on the other hand, with the assist, clean sheet in that 2-0 victory over Spurs. The front three, well, two, didn't disappoint. Watkins and Wezza. Goal and assist for Wezza there. Unfortunately, got a minus with the yellow card. We brought in Watkins for Isaac, and a smart move because of Isaac not playing, and obviously Watkins got the assist there. Our other one was obviously Beto. Unfortunately, this didn't pay out because yes, Everton won, but he didn't do anything. And on the bench, Verbruggen 2 points, Kevin De Bruyne 3 points. Van Dijk obviously was in the team, didn't play, got swapped out. And that's what's fuming because FaZe, I was tempted to put him in, I didn't. Got the clean sheet, got the win, and somehow they put Al Nori in instead rather than giving me the 7 points for FaZe, which is a very annoying because if we go, obviously you can see we've gone up anyway, we are top. But if you look at Matt's team, so he had Isaac there, and he got Mo Salah, which is 2 more points than Robertson and Wan-Bissaka. So he got the player with the most points on his bench. How did I not get that? Someone let me in the comments now. How does it work? Is it down position? Because he was playing a 3-4-3. So why couldn't he got a defender? Because there's 2 on the bench, you know? I don't get that. He made one transfer. And the thing is, I think I can predict what Matt's going to do in the final week. And it's kind of scary because if I have to do that, I'm going to take minus points. And I don't really want to be doing that. But I think what Matt's going to do is probably put Isaac back, play the 2 up top, and I think he changes the defence. I think you get rid of Kirkes, although he's got Leicester, so you probably keep that. What's Everton? I think you get rid of Munoz and you bring in both. Get rid of those both, and he's going to go Raya and probably Salib or something like that, and hope to win the title on clean sheets. I think that's what Matt's going to do. And there's not much I can do about it if he does that, because we'll get to my transfers for now. But here we are, the rest of the league. Nothing changes. Gavin with a very good score. He actually used the bench boost, and it was quite smart, to be honest. His bench wasn't great, but it worked out because he's going to be in the cup final against me. And if you look at the semis, if we go to the semis of the cup, so I actually dominated Marcus, and then obviously Gavin with the bench boost definitely helped him beat Matt in the semis to make it to a cup final. And I think on a one-on-one weekend, I think Gavin absolutely hammers me in the cup final. I think we lose the cup final just because he's got Ray in goal already, which against Ipswich should get against Southampton. Should give it a clean sheet. But his defence is good. Burn Munoz. He's got Saliba if he's fit. I don't think he will be, but there. And his midfield and strike force is pretty much the same. So yeah, it's going to be a tense cup final, but I do expect Gavin to absolutely beat me in the final, which means we're not going to win the cup. So our focus is on the league, and we could actually lose the league as well, which means I would go from first and lose to second and lose the cup final. Would be a devastating game week, but that is how it goes. So what is our potential lineup / transfers? Well, I made the 1 free transfer, and that was getting rid of Kevin De Bruyne and bringing in Saka for Southampton. It's a perfect fixture for him to do stuff. Again, bit unsure on the minutes, but I think for the last game of the season, you expect him to play 90 minutes. So that's our free transfer. Potentially what we're going to be doing is the 5 in the midfield. Just hope for points. The 2 strikers, Watkins against Man United should get some goals. Wazza as well. We know how good he is. Better will be on the bench, so we don't need to worry about that. Talking into the defence, this is where big decisions are made. Van Dijk, Guardiola, Milenkovic is the currently lineup. So if we go to pick teams, this is what the current team like. No, it doesn't. Switch. Yes. Save team. So this is what we're currently rocking. Sells in goal, Van Dijk, Guardiola, Milenkovic, Bemo, Bowen, Salah, Rodgers, Saka, Watkins, Wazza. Now, looking at this team, in the defence, there's 3 glaring options. First one is the double Forest against Chelsea. Both teams playing for Champions League football. This could go any way. Could go Forest's way, could go Chelsea's way. Could be a 0-0 draw. There could be goals galore. Do I want to risk having 2 defenders from the same team? Especially when they're not Arsenal. If they were Arsenal, you're bang on, hopefully going to get the double clean sheet. I'm not 100% sure. The second option is Guardiola. Man City, yes, they've won games, have not really had much clean sheets. I don't look at this. Looking at this, 5 clean sheets all season. So what you're hoping is, oh no, wait, I might be looking at the wrong column. Go, okay. Yeah, so they've had a couple clean sheets, but not many. They got Fulham. And they did beat Fulham, but it wasn't a clean sheet. So that's another issue, is Guardiola. Liverpool, again, not had many clean sheets in the last couple of weeks. Obviously against bottom of the league, Leicester, relegated, they got one, but not many. So our defence is very, very shaky. And this is what's kind of worrying me. I think it's not going to be one on attack, goals, captains. I think it's going to be the defence that's going to either help us win or help Matt win. And like I said, I think Matt's going to go to the Arsenal defence. So transfers, is it worth... no, not Verbruggen. No problem. Getting rid of Sells and going Raya. Take the -4. I don't think Arsenal's defence. So they've got obviously Saliba out, Gabriel out, Timber out. So Arsenal defence is not very solid. But is it a sensible move to know that they could get a clean sheet against bottom of the league? Take the -4. If he gets a clean sheet, then it's still points gained. The problem is if you take the -4 and it's the last game of the season, you know, teams are still fighting for pride. Yes, they might be relegated. If they get a goal, that -4 is... I've lost the points. Is it worth it? Let me know in the comments down below. Because if I don't do it, and Arsenal do get a clean sheet, and we're playing with the Sells and Milenkovic in a game against Chelsea for Champions League football for next season, and it ends in 2-2, 1-2-1, we don't get a clean sheet, I think that could be the league for FPL done. So there's big decisions. I still got until... When is the transfer? 2:30. So basically I've still got 24 hours to decide Do I want to make any more changes? Because we're not just going for the league, we are also fighting for the cup. We didn't talk about the management league actually. Again, we overtook Matt. No real changes there. I think that's kind of set in stone. Really, it's going to be down to if Matt beats me, then he overtakes me. If I beat him, he's going to stay the same. So we're all just fighting for our mini league, and we're fighting for the one-off cup final against Gavin. So that is what it is. So this is what the team is going to be. Again, let me know in the comments down below. Do I sell Sells to take the -4 for Raya against Southampton? Or do I risk it? Because at the end of the day, FPL is all about risks. It's the final game week. There is only... We'll go back to the league. It is 4 points, I believe. 3 points. So if I do take a -4, it doesn't work out, and me and Matt have potentially similar scores, that -4 could cost me the league title by 1 point. You know, it's going to be a crazy finish. We did outscore Matt last week, despite taking a -4. But I think he's in a better position. Obviously, I don't know how much he has in the bank, but I would expect it's quite a bit, because on Munoz is 4.5, Karkez is 5 million, Livramento I think is 5 million, Chris Wood is obviously that 6.5 range. So I expect him to have at least 4 million in the bank. One free transfer, you'd expect him to make it for the Munoz to get into Arsenal defence. And then if he wants to take a -4, he's got the money to make that Henderson to Raya move anyway with the money I'm expecting him to have. So, yeah, I need your advice, guys, to win the FPL. We're going to take the risk, or do I stick and hope Nottingham Forest beat Chelsea, they get a clean sheet? Let me know in the comments down below. But for now, thank you to everyone who's liked, commented, subscribed from FPL. I know this has obviously been 38 weeks of putting out teams, talking about football, and all that. And yeah, it's coming out to end. Obviously, next week will be the reveal of, did we win the league? Did we win the cup? I might do a separate video on my team of the season on FPL, not like who's pound for pound position, who did the best, who I've relied on the most. So there might be a video about that. But for now, this will be the last team selection for this year. Next year, I'm hoping to obviously do the McDonald's again. But what I want to do next year is open a YouTube league, and any subscribers, any of my friends can all join, and we can have a big one, compete against each other, maybe have prizes on the line, and so forth. So for now, I want to say massive thank you to everyone. For please do subscribe, because there's still content to come. And yeah, let me know in the comments down below how you've done. Do I make that transfer from Raya, Sells to Raya, take the -4 points, or do I just leave it and hope for the best? Goodbye. See you next week to find out if we are FPL League champions and the FPL Cup champions or not. Goodbye.